Hey friends, thrift haul time. I have such cute things to share with you. Well, I don't know if you can call these cute. They're a little creepy. But little rubber baby dolls for my granddaughters. I think their faces are sweet. Olivia was here tonight and she said, pretty much creepy. Ugly. I said, but cute ugly. There's a difference between creepy ugly and cute ugly. These are kind of cute ugly. I would like to make some little vintage looking clothing for these babies. I like them, and I think that my little granddaughters will adore them. I think they'll think they're awesome. All right. Seven mugs, cups, and 8 saucers. And these are Johnson Brothers. And I only paid 99 cents each for each cup, 99 cents for each saucer. And I'm not seeing the style name on the back of these, but I do see the front says Kentworth Castle, 1792. That's very pretty. My idea for these would be to use them maybe at my coffee bar during the holiday season. Even with fall, I think this deep rose color would be nice with fall colors and with Christmas colors. So I'm going to put these out for us to actually use because I think those are really, really pretty. I don't think they're especially vintage, but of course they're made to look in the vintage style, which is really all that matters to me. I gotta say, I do love an actual old item. You know I do. Can you see the enamel teapot here? I don't want to pick it up because I got this glass candle in here and it'll slosh around. But that is ever so cute. It did not come with its lid, but you know, that doesn't deter me. That's not going to hold me back from enjoying that extremely, very much extremely enjoying. And it's sitting on my sweet little medallion riser. Loving that. Okay, I can't for 2 seconds ever remember the name of this pattern, but it's also one of my great-grandmother's patterns, and I don't know if I paid 50 cents or $1 for this. These things came from Shepherd's Cove and from Amazon Hope and from Downtown Rescue Mission. Come on, girl, think. It's 10:30 at night. I've waited absolutely too late to do this, but I got a grandbaby coming in a few days. So, you know, I better get while the getting's good, because once that grandbaby gets here, I'm going to be all about the baby. All about the baby. So I'm going to go ahead and do these things, and then I can edit, you know, while waiting at the hospital, or, you know, at the other times in between. Or as I often do, I'll edit instead of sleeping, because, you know, sleep. Who gets to sleep? Who needs sleep? I need to sleep, but who gets to sleep? I don't know. All right. Well, let me just take care of this little section over here. This was 98 cents, and it's just a little rusty box. I don't know if it's particularly old, but I think it's ever so charming. And it needs some kind of something cute in there, maybe propped open as part of a display, or even a functional, useful. You know, this might be great for my essential oils. I was just thinking I'd like to have some special little thing for my essential oils, which I'd have to have the lid, you know, just with it and not on it, really. I don't know. We'll think. We'll work on that idea. Okay. These pumpkins were only $3 each, and they came from Dollar Tree, from the Dollar Tree Plus aisle, because you know they have things that are more than $1 now. Some things are $5, some things are $3, and I thought these were pretty good. The bigger pumpkin back here came from Walmart, and it was $7 something, I think. But I liked the gnarly, irregular shape of that. I really think that's cute. And I do have other pumpkins that are, I've got a big box of fall decor, and I'm not super sure where it is. It might be in my garage. It might be, I don't know, it might be in the attic. Could be in the attic, don't know. But there's still a box missing because I don't know where my yellow owl is. It's okay. I can edit out anything. You can ask me questions. What do you need?
Just need a wrench set.
Okay.
Some wrenches. Like some little crescent wrenches. Well, not crescent wrenches.
Monkey wrench?
Yeah, well.
I don't know. You want to come get this blue box and see if it's got anything in it?
Yeah.
If you can even function back here in this craziness. I'm sorry, honey.
That's okay.
It's crazy. And even after all that, now there's no guarantee there's going to be the kind of wrench that you need in there. But it's a good start. If not, I would go down to Sam and Joel's rooms because they have their tool sets in their rooms. And you might be able to get what you need from them. I'm not really sure what all's in that set of tools. And I don't know where Ben's favorite set of tools is, or I would point you in that direction. I don't know if it's in his truck with him, or if it's somewhere in this madhouse. Can you even see what you're doing over there?
Yeah, these are the wrenches I need.
Okay, hon. All right.
You need a light that says recording in progress.
I'm not that professional. I think this is so precious, and I couldn't find an exact match. It didn't have an exact maker's mark on it. It just says hand painted, made in Italy. And what I did find were very expensive. What I think is that this is made in the style of the expensive ones, and this is probably a knockoff because I didn't see the exact thing, and it's not perfect. There's a little chip here and there that someone has matched it up with such a good match of paint that I didn't even see it till I got it home. And it would match even more if you would go over the top of this paint. See that chip? Somebody filled it in? Go over it with some clear nail polish so that it's just as shiny as the rest of it, and that would make it even less. But I never let a little chip stand in the way of me enjoying some particular piece of something, and this was only $3.99. And I just think that it's lovely. And I had these pumpkins just sitting on it just for putting all my things in place to share with you. And it's actually pretty cute with pumpkins. Maybe not pumpkins quite that big, but I like the idea of it being part of fall decor. Are you seeing this? I bet from that distance it looks like milk glass, doesn't it? It isn't. Okay, now let me see, I don't want to blind anybody. I put this little bulb in there because what they had in there was this big jumbo incandescent bulb, and I knew that wasn't right. What I really want is a flicker bulb, but I didn't have an extra one. I did have that little amber light, and it's still too bright, but it works. But it's not milk glass. It's plastic. I think it's plastic. Yeah, it's just hard plastic. But the chimney is glass, and the little key that turns is sweet. And what I think I'd like to do is to add this to the top of my china cabinet and put a low enough wattage bulb in there that I can turn it on and leave it on and gather it with my other oil lamps up there, and I think that would be sweet. And honestly, it looks like milk glass, but it's plastic. And it's very old. The plug is the old-timey, it's plugged in down there. You can't tell what I'm talking about, but it looks like an old-timey plug. I think this thing is probably 40 or 50 years old. Who would know for real, for sure? but I think it would be. Now, you know, I'm gonna always check out the books wherever I am. I almost didn't pick this one up because I thought, boy, that looks so new. And that looks kind of like a recent, like a 1980s font, because I've been a graphics artist for many years. My first graphics art job was when I was 18. So all these years I've been knowing about fonts and things. Hold up just a minute. When I looked this book up, I was right. It is a reprint from the 80s. I knew that font looked like the 80s, but guess what? These things are so rare that the ones I found that matched this exact book, the reprints are worth hundreds. For goodness sake, I'm going to list this thing. You know, that's a good book, but hey, I'm going to list it. But I found the American Wild Turkey. I found the publishing date in here, 1949, and it has some absolutely gorgeous. Look at this with the Spanish moss hanging down. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I'm quite tempted. Yeah, copyright 1949. This is an actual old book that is so vintage and new. It has a few color things, lots of illustrations that are just black and white. But I'm not in a habit of cutting up books, but I might actually take, oh, I feel something special. What's that? The pages are stuck together. No, what's happening? I don't know. It's just got a little bit of color there. I thought there was something special. I might take a razor blade, get some of these illustrations, and actually cut something out of this book to use for the fall, because that is simply gorgeous to me. That's a turkey, the American Wild Turkey, obviously. But I feel like I saw another color one in the back. Anyway, whatever the case, it is an awesome book, and I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I will just make a copy of that art and print that out and use it. Because, you know, it's not very hard to get something printed out at Staples, and it will be less than $1 for an art print, or if you want to get it bigger, like, you know, big old legal size or something, or ledger size. You can even get ledger in some things, and full color. It might only be $2 or $3 or $4. And some of these things that are very old, it's crossed over into, you know, public domain, so you're not going to have issues with copyright and, you know, those kinds of things. I have not had anything that I have sent, any vintage image that I have sent to be printed at Staples. I have not had them challenge anything. For a while I did, and maybe they changed their policy on it. Maybe there's different workers at my local Staples. I don't know, but I almost never. I bet I haven't had anything challenged in 5 years. Never. I've got one single flyaway hair that's going to distract the living everything out of me. Okay, got it. All right, look at this one, Little Women. And I don't see a publishing date whatsoever, but look now, it's linen, and even this part is linen, even though it's printed. So it's fabric covered, and I can't find a publishing date, but you can see by the discoloration, that beautiful, perfect yellowing of the pages. This is just lovely. I love it, love it, love it. And I think these were 50 cents each at one of the thrift stores I went to, and I think it might have been Downtown Rescue Mission. Not super sure if that's the one that it came from or not. This, $2, and I think that is just as is a perfect color to display for autumn, fall. You know, I do know how to make pumpkins out of burnt dishes, but I love the color of this one too much, and it reminds me a lot of my mother's kitchen in the 1970s with that green on it. What do you need?
Do you have, you may or may not, do you know if you have like a wire pipe cleaner or something? little extra.
Yeah, how long does it need to be?
Just a couple.
Couple of what?
8 inches.
$2 tablecloth. I love these fall rich colors. I love jewel tones. I mean, neutrals are beautiful, but I end up not having the very light white look that's been so popular with the farmhouse look and clean, light, airy looks. I guess I'm just too old world, and I was born old because I have always loved the granny chic vibe, the aesthetic that looks just old-timey. Oh, I see stuff that I forgot over there. This is big enough that I think I can use it down the middle of my long dining room table. I don't necessarily want it to hang over the edges. Grandchildren and big burly men don't do well with an actual tablecloth, but they do all right with a runner that kind of stays in place. Okay, I think that this could either be toilet paper or for a hand towel, and for $3.99. Oh, I didn't tell the price on this. This was only $2. Maybe you could see the sticker when I was telling. I don't know. I think I'm going to use it for toilet paper because I need a toilet paper roll, because little toddlers, they need the toilet paper to be in a stationary, fixed way so that they are not struggling to get toilet paper off the roll that's just sitting on the side of the tub, because I broke I can see the camera is bobbing, but I don't know why. Nothing's vibrating. Nothing should be making it. Why? Please don't mistake me for a professional. Strictly amateur photographer here. But now that's going to get on my last nerve. Let's see if I can fix that. The crazy. One of my daughters is moving day after tomorrow on the same day that the other daughter is having a baby shower. So we have so many items that are going to be involved with baby shower, involved with moving, because I am sharing a lot of decor with Lauren because she's moving to a new house, a different house they're renting. But that leads me to remind you to watch for how to cutify a rental home. We're going to make this rental home. It's just a blank canvas on the outside. It's very cute, updated on the inside with some shiplap and some what do you call it? Board and batten wainscoting. Looks really cute in lots of spaces on the inside, but the outside, it needs some zhuzhing. It needs some spicing up. So we're going to cutify it, and I've already worked on lots of things that we'll be doing in 2 days. 2 days. I'm not ready. Okay. This I found today for $2. I think that's so sweet, and it's very yellowed. I bet it didn't start out this tone of yellow, but I kind of love it. Pheasants, made in USA. It's got a little leather hang strap that would probably rot right off. It's live edge, monarch crest, altitude 11,312 feet. I have no idea what that means. I'll have to look that up. This has been shellacked onto here. I wouldn't call it decoupage, but I like it. I really do. And I feel like it will be cute. I've got a couple of different pheasants that this could be staged with, including the little brass pheasant that I think is very cute. And I've got a resin vintage pheasant that came from the North Carolina flea market this past summer. And I think that would be cute with it as well. Okay. What else can we look at? I do have a very interesting basket that needs to be run through the dishwasher. Do you think I could run this through the dishwasher? Look how cute it is. Oh, it's got a tag hanging out that says 50 cents. I gave only $1 for this rounded basket that still has all the correct things. I guess I'll take a soft brush and some detergent and I'll take it outside with the water hose. It's got some dust way down in it, and it's going to need to be cleaned up. All right, I put my other finds. Oh, I didn't even see that it had that. Look, oh look, it's got a little. That's so cute. Oh, it's very dusty. Okay, we can fix that. All right, I paid $1 for neutral felt because when I do monogramming on my machine, I like to put a heavier neutral colored felt on the back side of monograms that are going to go on clothing. Then this neutral looks like your skin, so a light white shirt that might, or any light color, any light shade, that white backing shows through, and I don't care for that. But if you use this as the backing, it looks more like your skin, but yet it's sturdy enough that it's going to do well. It's like I'm Katharine Hepburn and I've got the shakes here. It's a timeout. Okay. Slight wobbling. I don't know what to do about this. I may have to break down and get my actual professional camera out. See, I've said all along that I don't want it to feel too much like homework, or I'm not going to enjoy doing a channel. So my very high quality phone camera has worked wonderfully up to this point, but I might have to break down and break out the Sony camera, which I can do. I can do that. I just don't want it to be the kind of thing that I can't do it on the fly. If I do it all on my phone, including the editing, I can do the editing. My software, my app on my phone means that I can do it if I am waiting in the vehicle for Ben as he goes into Lowe's, or if I am lying in bed, or if I am at the doctor's office waiting with my mother-in-law for her appointment. I can do it wherever I am. So that's a big advantage, and it's really what has kept me from changing equipment up to this point. Not that any of you asked, but there you go. All right, I dug through the linens today and found some of the sweetest little items. That is just dust, probably from the inside of this basket. This was 50 cents, and I think that's very sweet for Easter. Nice little tea towel, cutie-ful. Okay. I have an upcoming thrift flip segment that's going to involve some little figurines. 50 cents for this very cute-faced little dog. He's not vintage. He's just recent, but very cute, very sweet face. And I have an idea that's coming up, and I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. Okay. The clerk was about to wrap a bunch of these things into newspaper, and put it in plastic bags. And I said, just use these linens. They need washed anyway, especially this. Very wadded up. But look how beautiful. Okay, this, if I'm not mistaken, there are 4 of these. Are they handkerchiefs? Are they dinner napkins? I don't know, but set of 4 for 50 cents because they're wrinkled to high heaven. But, you know, that can be fixed. And these would look lovely draping out of a basket such as this, or as a layer under something. Just so cute. Gonna be so cute. All right, same with this. I think there might have been 4 for $1. Look at this amazing shabby chic cabbage rose. That's the sweetest. It does have a print on the back, and I'm pretty sure these would be napkins. I'm not sure. I don't like the way this is attached in the middle there. That's not my favorite. They didn't ask me. I'm not an employee. I'm not a consultant. Okay, that to me seems as if it's probably a dinner napkin, but I'll use these for whatever my heart desires. I have a rose room that has vintage cabbage roses in it, and that's ever so fun. So there's a very interesting good little thing. Why did they do it that way? No, I don't understand these things. But I don't have to understand these things to have a good life. I can just move on. Just let it go. Just let it go. Okay, what else? Oh, I thought this was very sweet. This looks mid-century modern to me. But 50 cents each for the creamer, and I guess that's a sugar with a lid in the most beautiful mustard colored autumn colors. I love that. That even really looks like it would go nicely. I should add it to my china cabinet while the blue willow's in there, because that's looking like, can you see that I've got some sunflowers in there? Everywhere there was an American flag, I switched that out for sunflowers, and I thought that was so sweet. All right, I have a couple of really ratty looking doilies, and this one was $1. I say ratty because they've got some staining on them, but I have an idea that you'll have to watch in an upcoming thrift flip video. Flip flop. I don't know. To wrap, these pumpkins are too big to do so. But the concept is that you wrap a pumpkin with a doily, and it's awfully sweet. I need smaller pumpkins to do that project. This says as is $2, and I guess because it seems to have more detail, I kind of think that these were holes that were darned. That looks like darning repair work to me, which makes me love it all the more. I'm not even offended by these stains. I don't know if I'll be able to put that one to use in a craft. I just love it. It just looks beautiful. So pretty, so old-timey. This has for $1. Heavy as all get out. It's got a good little keyhole system that you can put that on the wall very sturdily and make a nice hook for whatever. Look how good that is. So cute. And this. It's a little planter. It does have a drainage hole. And I saw that it has a $1 sticker on it, and I was like, okay, that's good. This looks very old. But what else does it say? McCoy. I love that it's McCoy. I don't have very many McCoy pieces, but I'm certainly going to plant something in this. Oh, am I? Maybe I'll put faux things in it. I don't know, but that's a precious buttery yellowy color, and I love it so much. Okay, we're getting toward the end of my haul. Let's see. I feel like there's a few things I may have to insert, because I took pictures of the haul from 2 days ago, but it was still sitting here when I brought this stuff in today. Alright. Do you imagine why this piece was only $2.99? Why would such a nice piece only be $2.99? Well, because it's plastic. Can you believe that? When I picked it up, I was having a hard time believing it was plastic. I can't believe it's not butter. Do y'all remember that? Can't believe. Did they still make it? I can't believe it's not. I can't believe it's not butter. All right. I have a couple of these already, and I don't mind layering them up, or I don't mind sharing them with my grown daughters who have homes, and that would be awfully cute. And these might be my favorite things that I have found. I have never before found a little shoe shine box. Look at the feet. So cute. Do you need me?
No, I was just gonna put this back.
Okay, put behind me. It's fine. Let me scoot out of the way. It's treacherous back there. Enter at your own risk.
Are you gonna cut that part out?
Yeah.
It's not free to tell it.
You're free to talk. But But you need to understand that I am in suspension here, waiting to finish my thrift haul. Could you go to the porch? Could you go to the camper?
I don't know. I'm just mad because I spent 3/4 of a page on a math problem, one math problem. It turned out being wrong. Look at this. All that for something that's not even that. That's bullcrap. That's what that is.
Okay. Okay. This I think is so sweet, and I don't have any shoe shine brushes, but that's something to enjoy looking out for in the future. Now I did put one thing, other unrelated thing in this, just to get it home. Oh wait, here's one of the sweetest things about it. Look at the little hook. I don't think it's the original hook. So, I mean, well, is it? I don't know. There's just a little screw there. I feel like there's something more that should be there. But that's awfully old and precious, and I love it. I think that's sweet. Okay. The other thing, the last thing that I got, and I have no idea if this is going to be functional, not functional, I don't know, but for $2, oh, what did I pay for this? $4 for the shoe shine box, $2 for a Rotary buttonholer. Well, let's just explore and see what this is. It looks quite old. I love the linen-y looking box. It's cardboard, but it's just made to look like that. Well, look at there. Riced products. Does this go on a machine or is it hand? What is it? What is it? I don't know. I've got to research this. It looks as if there may have been some accessories that are no longer with the main thing. Oh yes they are. Oh yes they are. They are in there. Where are they? What are we seeing? What is happening? What is my life? This is going to go so perfectly with my vintage sewing machine and sewing display that I am doing. I promise I'm doing it. Look at this. Look. Here's the bolt that holds it on. I can't decide if this is some, I mean, it would have to be attached to a machine of some kind, right? I mean, how could it not be? I mean, there's no plug that would make it work independently. Look how adorable that is. Oh my word. Look, they all fit in their little snug cubby holes. What went there? This? I don't know. I just don't know. What is this? I can't tell you what this is or how it worked. But I'm kind of impressed with it for the fact that it's very, oh, it clicks. Maybe I better not do too much monkeying around or it might, something bad might happen. Look how cute it is. This has got to be an attachment for a machine. I mean, it would have to be, right? Wouldn't it? I'm as bad as Ariel on The Little Mermaid. Dingle Hopper. I just love old things, and I don't even have to have a good comprehension of what it is or why you would want it or how it worked or anything like that. This is how thrift stores make money, off of crazy people like me. But I think it's so precious, and I will make that part of my display. Okay, that might be all, but I'm going to have to insert a photo of my front porch wall because I found an enormous corn husk wreath. I mean, it's, gosh, it's over 3 feet. Well, it might be about 3 feet across. It's huge. It's huge, huge on the sleeve. And I think this is so cute, and I think it's just the precious little fall colors, and it's loose, and I love it. And I might wear this to Mallory's baby shower on Saturday morning. It's a baby shower brunch at Cracker Barrel from the ladies at my church are getting together to throw that shower for her. And we do that sometimes. We just get together at a restaurant, Dutch treat, and we bring the gifts for the bride, and you know, just cuteness, just goodness. It'll be fun. But then immediately after that, we will be going directly from baby shower to helping my other daughter move, because that's their moving day. She already got the keys to her house on Wednesday, and today is Thursday night, and tomorrow I'll go with Mallory to one of her, I guess this is one of her last OB appointments, and we'll see if she makes it to her scheduled date, which is September 9th. She's gonna make it. That girl looks ready to give birth, and the baby already is approaching 6 pounds, and he may be over 6 pounds at this point. Well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, this has been great fun, and I've got a lot of editing to do because I've had like 4 or 5 high traffic moments. You'd think at 10 p.m. there would not be high traffic moments. There's a million people in my life. And this is the life that God picked out for me, and I appreciate it, and I'm grateful for it, and I hope that all of you are enjoying blooming where you're planted as well. Happy doggy spotlight time. What fun we're having. Meet Max and Tilly, who belong to Cheryl of Michigan. And that is the sweetest thing I have ever seen. Doggies looking at the snow. Well, I guess they're probably looking at a bird. It's also a very cute room, Cheryl. Send me the picture of your sweet little fur baby, and they'll get to be in my spotlight. This is the greatest. Thank you so much for watching.